All content is publicly sourced and used under the USA Fair Use and UK Fair Dealing Guidelines. The things I say are strictly my opinion. Good evening, everyone. It's the Busy Bee with that royalty. It is the 18th of February. Happy Thursday. We're over halfway through the week. Oh my, you wouldn't believe it, but last night when I went to bed, almost all the snow had melted that had fallen the last couple of weeks because it's been warm the last few days. This morning when my alarm went off at 5, I went downstairs to let the dogs out. I opened the back door and oh my gosh, almost half a foot of snow had fallen overnight and it was still coming down. As a matter of fact, it's about 5 p.m. right now. Well, you can see what time it is right there on my computer. But it's just after 5 p.m. and it just stopped snowing a few minutes ago. We've gotten so much snow today. It's been ridiculous. Anyway, enough about that. Today's video, it's all about Oprah. And I know I'm rolling my eyes too. I can't stand her or Harry or Meghan. They are my 3 least favorite things in the world, right up there with Madonna, Beyonce, Mariah Carey. Shall I keep going? But anyway, before I get into that, I want to tell you guys something funny that happened to me at work today. And let me tell you, with this new job that I have a few funny stories every day. I should start telling you guys a funny story from work every day, because I definitely have some. This job that I have now, the things that I deal with each day are much more unique than the things I dealt with at my other job. If you've been on my Facebook page, then you know what I do for a living, and I'll just go ahead and tell you, no big deal. I adjust claims for an insurance company, workers' comp claims, and it's very interesting. Before I got this job, when I would see those commercials for personal injury attorneys, you know, the ambulance chasers, one call, that's all, that you see on TV, right? I thought that those were just people chasing car accidents and all that stuff, but no, they're for workers' comp claims too. You would be astonished how many of these people have it. Anyway, let me tell you the story that happened today. Okay, so I called the employer. When we get a workers' comp claim, the first thing we have to do is call the employer and get their side of the story, call the injured worker, get their side of the story, and then call the medical facility to get the medical records. So I called the employer on this one, and he was a grumpy old man. He did not want to be on the phone with me. He was very short, rude. Anyway, so I told him, you need to send me a copy of the injured worker's wages because I need to get him paid because he's missing time from work. He's missed several days now, and the work order said that he's probably going to have surgery and need to be out a couple of months. And you wouldn't believe what the owner of the company said to me. He said, I'm not worried about that. And I said, sir, no offense, and you know, we have to be nice. I said, no offense, but this guy isn't making any money right now because of his work injury. I said, he's not able to pay his bills. I said, you still have an income, so I'm sure it's not that important to you, but it's got to be important to him. I said, we really need to get this so I can start getting him paid. And he said, send it to me, I'll take care of it when I can. But anyway, it's just ridiculous, you know. Have a little consideration. I mean, the guy's not making money. You are. He's not making money because of... You get what I'm saying, everybody. Okay, anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, how inconsiderate some people can be. But we already knew that. So let's get right into things. You see, I've been so busy the last couple of days at work, I haven't even switched out the pictures that I used in the last video. These are the same ones. And I can't believe I have to actually say this. I was scrolling through the comments of the last video, and the last video I showed this picture, and I commented how the bottom of Harry's feet are a little dirty. He should have bathed them. But I commented also how Meghan has her feet covered. She's not showing her bare feet. Somebody commented in the last video, why are you talking about bare feet? What's wrong with showing your bare feet? Nothing is wrong with showing your bare feet. What I was saying was that we all know, if you know anything about Meghan and Harry, you know that she has a thing about pictures being taken of her bare feet. That's why she's covering them up in this picture. That's all I was saying. If you want to go barefooted, be my guest. I could care less. I was just commenting on how we all know Meghan doesn't like for her feet to be shown, and alas, she's covering them. Thank you. Okay. Some people. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so we all know from the last video and from other sources, I'm sure we've all been looking and reading, that Meghan and Harry are doing an interview with Oprah, and she announced her second pregnancy. Well, the palace is furious about this Oprah interview, and I saw this in the Daily Beast. Let me read it to you, okay? Meghan Markle and Harry are to be stripped of all remaining royal patronages, plural, as the palace braces for Oprah. 2 reasons the royal family don't like TV interviews include Diana and that certain prince who doesn't sweat, whose name I won't say. But Harry and Meghan, faced with losing their last royal patronages, anyway, saw nothing to lose. M&H decided to give an interview to their friend Oprah after becoming aware that they are going to be stripped of all their remaining royal links when the terms of their exit package from the royal family are reviewed on the 31st of March. It was claimed on Tuesday. The Daily Mail says that insiders at Buckingham Palace believe that the interview, to be screened on CBS on the 7th of March, was organized by Meghan. They believe it was. I could have told you that. Ray Charles could have told you that. That man's been dead over a decade, right? By Meghan and Harry, because the couple could see the direction of travel in regards to their future royal roles, right? They're going to lose everything, so why not? They're not going to be able to keep their titles. That's going to be taken away. The royal patronages. So, I mean, really, what do they have to lose? Why not go for the gusto, right? If you're going to throw it all away, you might as well do it in spectacular form. And giving an exclusive to Oprah on primetime television on network TV in America is the best way to go about that. Okay, the Mail, whose publishers, Associated Newspapers, last week humiliatingly lost a high-profile privacy action brought by Meg, says that the couple are now almost certain to be asked by the Queen to relinquish their remaining links with any organizations which were passed down through the royal family. Harry will have to give up his 3 remaining honorary military titles, as well as his key role heading up royal support for the London Marathon. Meghan will be asked to step down as patron of the National Theatre, but the Mail suggests she may be able to negotiate another position with them. Why would she be patron of the National Theatre? We all know she doesn't have any acting ability. The only thing she's able to do as far as acting is make a really dumb idiot prince fall in love with her. And I mean, never mind. Intriguingly, the palace appears eager to show it is not behaving in retaliatory or vindictive fashion against Meg, who is pregnant, supposedly, and Harry, briefing that the move to strip the couple of their last remaining royal titles is not a reaction to the interview. The suggestion is that Harry and Meg could simply sense which way the wind was blowing and got out ahead of it. The Daily Beast understands that Buckingham Palace had not been informed of the interview in advance, but courtiers sought to dial down any sense of grievance Monday night, with sources saying that as the couple were no longer working royals, any decisions taken with regard to media commitments are matters for them, and that they were under no obligation to inform the palace of their plans. While unlikely to impact the royals as badly as the other Princess 2019 interview with Newsnight and Princess Diana's bombshell 1995 interview with Panorama, there is likely to be a certain dread at what Meghan might reveal in the interview. Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of dread at what Meghan might reveal. She's probably going to say that the palace knew the whole time that she was having a surrogate for the first pregnancy with Archie, that they lied to the public, that they are all the R word. Oh, I want to watch it so bad, but I hate to give the ratings to it. There is likely to be I already said that. The palace is thought to be particularly nervous about possible allegations of the R word, like I just said, or SEXISM, and the settling of old scores, the Times reports. Meghan hair sitting down with Oprah is not, however, an unexpected development. The talk show host attended the couple's wedding in 2018, having met Meg just once before, and has assiduously courted the couple since then. Right, Meghan's been trying to warm up to Oprah for years now. That's like her A-list dream. Oprah, the Obamas. She invited a bunch of people she'd never met to her wedding, didn't she? Reese Witherspoon, but she turned down the invitation. George and Amal Clooney. The Beckhams, right? Who else? I can't even remember. That one guy, Idris Elba, right? Isn't that his name? Okay. In 2019, it was announced that she and Hare were working together on a documentary about mental health. Okay, we already know this. What does Harry know about mental health? Nothing. One source told the Mail that the forthcoming sit-down with Oprah was one of the most inevitable and sadly predictable consequences of the couple leaving the royal family. Now, the second one I found, I can't remember exactly where. I want to say it was Marie Claire. But this is talking about how Oprah has been trying to get this exclusive tell-all with Harry and Meghan for several years now. Which is just ridiculous because Meghan would give her right eye to get an interview with Oprah, to be interviewed by Oprah. So Oprah would not have to try very hard to get an interview with Meghan. To trust and believe that. Okay. Oprah courted Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, for 3 years to land interview, says the title of this. Here it goes. Oprah courted Meghan and Harry for 3 years to land her exclusive interview with the couple, it was reported Tuesday, while the 67-year-old talk show queen, wow, I didn't know that she was 67, talk show queen was described as a friend of the couple. Meghan's probably just cramming herself for it to be written that Oprah is her, quote, friend. Oh my God, a lifelong dream come true. When she was a guest at their May 2018 wedding, she had only met Markle once before then, while first trying to land an interview, according to the Times of London. The only person Meghan would love to be called friend with in a magazine or an article more than Oprah would be Michelle Obama. She continued to play the long game and acted as the Duchess of Sussex's mentor, even befriending her mother, Doria Ragland. Befriending her mother. Oprah befriended Doria. Is that what they call that these days? When they moved to Oprah's upscale California neighborhood last year, the UK Times said, Winfrey's series about mental health for Apple TV with Harry was seen by many royal insiders as a canny move to keep the couple happy, the report said. Oh, if what Oprah is doing with Doria is called befriending, then Oprah has been befriending Gayle for 30 years now. The fact that Oprah would land the interview was long an open secret in palace circles, with Page 6 noting speculation about it in January of last year. That was, over a year ago now. But Monday's formal announcement caught Buckingham Palace by surprise, with royal officials only learning about the finalized interview on Twitter, the report said. It will air the 7th of March. How far away is that? That is, oh, that's right. That's 2 weeks from this coming Sunday. Aired the 7th of March, just a week after the end of the one-year trial period. That's not correct. Their one-year trial period doesn't end on the 28th of February. It ends on the 31st of March. That's incorrect. Somebody should have fact-checked this. They're split from the royal duties, and the UK Times noted fears that it will only widen the rift between the couple and the rest of the family. Insiders also noted to the paper that the royal family's disastrous history of tell-all interviews. Harry's late mother, Princess Diana, regretted her controversial 1995 Panorama interview in which she opened up about herself. I can't say that, or the next one, and the infidelity in her marriage with Prince Charles, famously saying, "There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded." But let me stop right there. Do you know what I heard about that quote from that interview where she said there were three of us in this marriage? I heard that everyone assumes that she was talking about Camilla, but who she was actually talking about was the nanny of Harry and William at the time. What did they called her, Tiggy or Tig? I can't remember exactly, but she was very jealous of her, allegedly, and I supposedly, and that's why she said three of us and was referring to her. She felt the kids were too close to this lady. She was taking their place as a mother figure, and she also felt that Charles was cozying up to her and maybe having a very intimate relationship with her, let's say. Okay, let me finish the last paragraph. More recently, the other prince, who doesn't sweat, agreed to a BBC interview to discuss his relationship with that one creepy guy he was friends with, instead creating a severe backlash that saw him soon dumped from the royal duties. Unceremoniously dumped. They got rid of him faster than stinking garbage. Okay, everybody. Thank you for watching. This is my social media info. I was talking about Facebook earlier. There's where you can find me. And tips are greatly appreciated. There's a PayPal info. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, and hit the notification button. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great evening.